welcome back to the Good Labs channel. In today's video, we're gonna be looking at Matt's swing. And I know a lot of you guys have wondered what goes through each of our heads before we hit a golf shot. Basically today, we wanna go over what Matt is working on. We're gonna do this with everybody in Good, but specifically today, we're just gonna look at Matt and hear what he's working on in his golf swing.
Ever since California, my golf game it's been pretty solid. California Matt was a different Matt. I don't even know quite what I was thinking. I was just really zoned in. My golf game, golf swing just really felt good. So recently, I've been talking to Grant, trying to figure out some small things about it. I think one of the biggest things is sometimes my hips, I feel like my hips when they don't turn, I just get a little bit stuck.
Right.
And I think what Grant has talked about a lot is when I swing, like everything to the backswing will be good, but then sometimes my shoulders will turn and it just needs to be that hip turn.
Right.
And then my arms will come across and then I'll just hit some weird pull or some weird slice kind of thing. So just focusing on not doing that.
There's a fine line in Matt's swing between him hitting his little fade and him hitting like a swipey cut. Because when he's hitting his little fade, he's swinging still pretty much zeroed out his path. But recently he's got a little bit too far into out. So he's coming across the golf ball a little bit. And we need to get him back to the inside like he was swinging in California because he was hitting it almost dead straight with a baby little fade. So we're working on really right now his hip turn so he can get a little deeper. His hands can get deeper here. He has more time to come from the inside. All right, let's see a couple. So guys, just focus on the lower body. He's really trying to make a hip turn so he can get his hands a little deeper.
Well, let's start by working on that.
See, if you're not shanking it, you're not making changes, all right?
I'm really trying to focus on that hip turn, and it's gonna take me a little bit of a time, okay. It's gonna take me some time, because now that I have a little bit more time, my body's trying to quickly get to the ball, and I just need to be slow, let it pause, and then get down to the ball, and I'll stop shanking it. But yeah, you know, it's a slow process, but it's a good one once we're done.
That is true, exactly. You just gotta give it time from the top. There we go.
That was perfect. Slowed my tempo down just a little bit. Took just that half second at the top of my swing, connected, and it was a perfect shot. So at the point of where my game is now, those are like the only kinds of changes I'm gonna be making. Nothing with my swing, nothing with my hands, nothing with any of that. It's just gonna be something super small, like just making sure it's nice tempo up top, hips are nice and open, and just swinging through the ball.
Exactly, yeah, that's the one thing. I'm not changing anything with Matt's swing because you guys did see how good he played in California, and why would you ever change anything with that? I mean, he was striking it perfect, probably under par for the week by a good bit, so not going to change anything with the swing.
I think Matt's biggest thing is when he gets out of alignment with his feet, hips, and shoulders. That's when he kind of lines are crossed and it kind of is not as well. But when he's all square all the way down, his club face is always square at the top, and he can always get in the slot.
Probably has the best golf swing in the group when he times it all up. But the problem with him, he's just not mentally good enough to always time it up.
Thanks, D. That's the motivation I needed, baby. There you go.
Wait, that is so good. You are starting the lawnmower. Look at that divot, guys.
Yeah, it's a perfectly nice dollar bill. Again, I'm taking my time at the top. A little bit of a pause. My hips, sometimes I only get to here.
Right.
When I really open them up, I sink into the slot. Hands come down perfect. Yep. Everything just aligns. And that's always my biggest problem. Is sometimes I'll get really quick. Adrenaline will be bumping, and I'll just get out of the slot like Micah said. So if I focus on some of those small things, I'm gonna hit really good shots.
For those of you out there struggling with a big out to in move, feeling a hip turn, or when I say the phrase like starting the lawnmower, is basically like you're feeling this stretch here through here and your hips are turning. You're feeling this. When you turn this right hip back, it gives you more time from the top. You can drop those hands into the slot. If you rush it, you'll swipe it, hit those big old slices. Well, I mean, you did not even have any swing thoughts in California, did you?
No, I was literally, that was a good week where I really didn't say anything. I didn't say much in the videos. I was reserved, I was quiet, I was just trying to focus on just me and my game, and I ended up playing really well. And I think that's sometimes the difference for me too, is just if I get in that state mentally, I'm just gonna play really good golf.
That's the best thing. When you don't have to think of anything in your golf swing, that is the best. That's when you're playing your best golf. But right now, Matt, he's got a little bit to the outside, so we're just trying to get him back, zeroed out, and hitting those cuts.
I think for me, my wedges, they always seem pretty solid. I feel like if you don't play golf for a couple of years, you can always come out and swing a wedge. I feel like that's always pretty solid for me. Once I start getting past the 7-iron, the 6, the 5, that's when I can kind of lose control and really want to like try to swing quick. But if I stay dialed in the pocket, smooth tempo, relax, I'm gonna really make good contact with my ball. So I'm moving up to a 5-iron here. I'm gonna hit some shots and see how it goes. All right, you guys, so I'm sitting here at the cart. We're at the PGA National, about to play the Bear Trap where the Honda Classic is played. We're filming some stumps and twigs videos, some 2v2s, some greatness is happening. And I'm just gonna kind of take you through a little bit of my game on some shots, some drivers, some chips, some putts, and just you're gonna be in the mind of Matt Scharff a little bit today. Let's get involved.
How you feeling about that one, Matt?
I don't know, my thought process, it was a little different on that one because Steve, I don't know if he's in play, so my thought process is to make sure that I don't hit some weird slice. I compensated a little bit, and now we're in the left rough. We got a shot.
How do you?
Oh, that's left.
How do you
That's
like
good.
to approach these par fives?
All right, so here's the issue with these. This par 5 is 500 about 20 yards, dead into the wind. So it's gonna be all about controlling it here. I'm gonna tee it up a little bit lower, have it a little bit more forward in my stance, or a little more back of my stance, and try and make sure, like, kind of like hit like a stinger, kind of, just to try and keep it underneath the wind and put one in play for us here. This is where we can gain some strokes back, because this is gonna be a tough hole. So, yeah. Dude, team.
All right, we're about halfway through. How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. My driver's been off today. It's been off. That's tough for team fruit flies. But my long irons have been really solid. Hit a really solid 4-iron, really solid 2-iron. We needed both of those shots to stay in play. So me and Steve are still in contention. I'm feeling pretty good about my game. My putting's pretty solid, so we can still go out there and win.
How you feeling about his game?
I'm worried. Oh, no, your game. No, he's doing good.
Yeah, that's a lie. All right.
What do you think on this chip there, Matt?
Dude, this is perfect position, Chase. I'm feeling a little bit more excited. I don't know where those other goobers went. Grant and Bubby, Team Bubba Boo right behind us here. So this is a great chip-in opportunity. We have a little bit tougher shot. Carry us to victory, Steve. Get down there. I will carry us to victory, Get down Steven. There. Get down there.
Well, Matt, you couldn't really draw it up right when you hit that.
You literally could not, huh? I hit a perfect shot, and that's exactly what I was talking about, Chase. We're not out of nothing. We're one back. 187 here. This is kind of an interesting hole, Chase, because this could turn lots of tables. Longer par 3s. They're pretty tricky. We are only one back. I do feel pretty good about Team Fruit Flies. We are expanding our brand. I've got a couple extra flies coming in pretty hot.
Swarm boys.
So we just need to hit some good shots, Chase, just like we did on the range. Nice and smooth. Hold my tempo. It's gonna go in the hole every time.
What do you think about how Matt's been swinging today?
I mean, he's trying to implement the changes I can see on the course. It's not always the easiest thing to do is bring it from the range to the course, but it's better than what he was doing before because he was hitting those big swipe cuts earlier this week. It's gonna help him out a lot. He sticks with it, but he's getting closer. Overall, his putting's been solid so far, but him and Steve, I mean, they're not playing their best golf together. Me and Bubby are just trying to give him a run right now.
That's gonna hold on, Matt. They're clapping for you now, man.
Oh yeah, now you clap, huh? Okay. Hey. Matt, Scharff? I didn't really have time to work on my wedges before I came out here and kind of test the greens. See, but they're not really receptive around the greens. Not much spin you can get, so you kind of get what you get, and you just hope for the best.
How you feeling about this spot?
I'm feeling like it's gonna go in. Me and Steve's putting is really dialed in right now, so I feel nothing but victory here. Right? It does break.
Okay, Matt. Okay, Matt.
We back in the game. Finally hit one in the fairway. You know what, Chase? A lot of people ask me, Matt, how did you feel about that shot? How you feeling? What's going into your mind? What's going in my mind is we're down. And the only way that we're gonna win is if I hit something in the fairway. That's exactly what happened. Nice smooth tempo. Gotta be the best. That was kind of the end of the Good Lab session with me trying to figure out some of my golf swing things that I've been going through. And I was really hitting some solid shots kind of at the end there. My putting was really good. I did have that one bad wedge shot with Steve trying to get it over the trees, but that has nothing to do with my swing. That's more with me trying to hit it at 100%, trying to get over the trees, and some crazy stuff happens like that. But long irons were pure, so everything just seemed pretty dialed once I got on the course. But yeah, just gonna keep working on that, keep working on opening my hips, pause just a little bit, nice smooth tempo, and I'll be good.
Right, we just got to get him back to the California form.
That's all it is. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Good Labs.
See you last. Matt created it. Let's go.